How's it going, everybody? It's Academy Film Room from the Star in Frisco. Kyle Yeomans alongside Isaiah Stanback, the Minnesota Vikings on the docket this week. And, well, we had a bye week to talk about film. We decided to upgrade a little bit.
Let's go. Let's go. Black Friday came early. We're taking it.
I like it. We upgraded our TV screen, so it's, naturally it's Black Friday. But whenever it comes to the Cowboys, they're going to have to upgrade their protection from an offensive standpoint. And the big story on that side of the football this week, Andy Dalton has cleared not only COVID protocols, but also concussion protocols, and he is ready to go this week. A lot of people wanted to see Garrett Gilbert back out there this week, but ultimately you think that Andy did a nice job.
Yeah, I know everybody wanted to see the G-Man, and the G-Man came in and took care of business as we would expect the backup to do. So kudos and hats off to him. However, Andy Dalton is the man that we brought in this offseason to really be in this situation should your starting quarterback go out. And I know a lot of people have been on Andy Dalton's head a lot, right, in terms of did he do well? People feel as if he didn't really produce the way in which they expected him to, but I beg to differ, right? And I want to go back and say it's not solely his fault. There's things that he definitely could have done better, but I want you guys to take a look at the film and let's identify some of the things that this team needs to do better so that they can be better prepared to handle the Minnesota Vikings. So going all the way back to when we played the Washington football team, here is a 4-down front, okay? We got 4 down linemen, okay, and we have a number of guys in the box. From Andy Dalton's perspective, the quarterback's mindset, he knows that he has 7 guys protecting. 5 offensive linemen. We have Ezekiel Elliott back here at running back position, and Schultz is up there in the near slot position, but you guys are going to see him shuffle down. So he has 7 blockers. These guys are going to provide, they're only going to bring 5 guys. So do the math on that. I have 7 guys to block 5 guys, right? So I should be perfectly fine to sit back here and throw the ball, right? Wrong. Let's take a look at it and see why. As you guys see him drop back right here, you guys see Schultz slide down. There's a man coming off the edge. He oversets on the inside, which allows for the defender to go ahead and hit him with the okie doke, come over the top, provide pressure, get the strip sack. Now, all of a sudden, Andy Dalton is dazed and confused because he's like, this makes no sense from the playbook standpoint. And on the film, I'm good, but obviously I'm not.
And you look at it from a different angle, you see it a little bit better, too, whenever it comes to the protections that he saw from a quarterback standpoint at the line of scrimmage. He's looking out and he's saying, okay, we should have even an over advantage here to slow them down. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, Andy Dalton's mindset right now is simply, okay, I know I'm protected up front because numbers say so, right? So now I'm looking down the field and see where I'm going with the ball because there were guys open, right? I didn't point that out, but there were guys open. So you guys see it right here. We got the down lineman. You see Schultz right here. As we hit the play button right here, he's going to shuffle down to try to consume this guy. He oversets on the inside leg. He hits him with the okie doke, okay, the ole, and he's going to come right around, get the strip sack right here. What I didn't show on the wide shot, but on the last shot, there was somebody that was wide open. CeeDee Lamb was running a corner route right up top up here, and it was going to come open. Had Andy Dalton had the opportunity to sit back and throw the ball, we would have had an easy conversion right here on the first down.
He was already turning his back and running from the defensive back that was in the backfield following the swim move. Now, this wasn't the only time this happened in this game.
Unfortunately, it wasn't. All right, here goes another situation where, again, as a quarterback, you're coming up and your job is to make sure that your team's in a good situation to throw the ball when passing downs are called. So you come up, I know how many people I have to protect me. I know how many guys were good in terms of them being able to bring pressure. So let's see what his math looks like, right? So up here he has 6 guys protecting this time, right? And these guys again bring 1 less guy than what's actually what he can account for. So he's good, right? The math is good, but wrong. Here we go. Push the play button. As you see, they're bringing pressure up there. Boom, pause it right there. All the linemen have somebody, except for Connor Williams, and he actually has somebody. He can go get some more work. The one person that doesn't do their job on this particular play, last play was Schultz. This play is Ezekiel Elliott, and you guys are going to see it right here. Let it play through. Boom. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's not what you want to see when you're a quarterback. Trust me, I played a position that if anything, you want to be able to step up in the pocket and deliver the ball. Your running back can't get hit stick like this, ran over, easy sack as he tries to avoid the pocket. Let's take a look at it from another angle.
And this is Kerrigan coming up the middle from a linebacking spot. I mean, he starts back here and basically plugs a gap, and then ultimately Zeke's the only guy that has a chance.
Yeah, and it's, as a running back, right, there's running the ball, right, and the other aspect is blocking. Yeah. And you have to be able to take on, you're expected as a running back to take on these linebackers when they decide to come, and unfortunately, you know, this man-to-man, Zeke did not win this battle, but you see, numbers-wise, we're good here. Connor Williams actually comes to find more work, right? Zeke tries to step up to take on this block, and he just loses this battle, right? You win some, you lose some. On this one, we lost.
You definitely lost. And whenever you come up against a team like Washington, that pass rush is going to be there. And on the offensive side of the football, you have to have that. Minnesota doesn't have as scary as of a pass rush as Washington and the football team did, but they do have something scary on the offensive side of the football that's going to present challenges defensively.
They kind of have this running back named Dalvin Cook, right? He's Cook, yeah, Cook.
Not Zeke, but he's down here.
Down here with
okay,
it, right?
Okay.
He's kind of good, right? So I know, not this past week, right? I think he didn't have that many rushing yards, but the prior 2 weeks, he had 200 yards per game.
And 6 touchdowns.
He is coming in here hungry, and he wants to run all over the Cowboys. We can't allow him to do it, you guys, but we can't just say it. We have to show it. And what we're going to show you right now is what issues they present. What Minnesota wants to do is Minnesota wants to either do one thing. They want a motion, right? They want a motion to create, number one, either an advantage, right, a blocking advantage, to declare the coverage, or they want to simply see how you're going to adjust. Unfortunately, Detroit did not know this lesson, right? So as you guys see it right here, we hit the play button. All right, boom. These guys motion over, okay? They went from a strong set to now they're at an even set. You guys see Detroit did not move. They did not adjust. So now what was a good play for Detroit is now a bad play for them because now they have uneven numbers. So as you hit the play button here, you got Big Rudolph coming off. Boom, he picks up his linebacker. The linemen are working their way up to the second level, which we have seen from our team, right? The linemen getting up to the second level, and then all of a sudden you have this gentleman right here who is getting out, and oh my goodness, he is going all the way. That's somebody that we cannot do. We don't want to see this at all coming up into this week.
70-yard touchdown, and it was broken because of the effectiveness from old reliable Kyle Rudolph on the edge there whenever he came across in motion, and he set his block so well.
Absolutely. So you guys see it plain in sight here, okay? You guys see Detroit had the play stayed front side. Detroit had the numbers, right? So what does Minnesota do? Minnesota recognizes that. They say, you know what? Rudolph, you come over here. Now look what happens. 58's like, hey, where's my help at? I'm not the only one who recognizes that this is not good. Boom, hit the play button right here. You see, work up, boom, he takes care of his assignment. 71 gets his. 72 is working all the way up to the safety level. And then we have a fullback that's looking on the inside for work. This is what it's supposed to look like. Boom, you take off, and you got a big 70-yard run for a touchdown.
And whenever Dalvin Cook's off to the races, it doesn't matter if it's 2 yards out or 70 yards out. You're probably not going to catch him. But he's also something of a threat whenever he comes out of the backfield as a receiver.
Absolutely. So obviously our linebackers are getting their mindset ready for Cook coming at them, right? Coming at them, running up the gut, and very much so, right? We need to respect that. But Minnesota knows that, right? So what do? They want to spread you out because let's not forget, they also have Adam Thielen out there, right? They have Johnson out there, right? They got some guys that can catch the rock. And by the way, Big Rudolph too. So you have to respect their passing game. So when you have to respect their passing game, they're going to spread you out, but you still have to cover the running back, right? So not only can he run the ball, but he can catch the ball too. And where we have struggled on this side of the ball is isolation with our linebackers. We have not done a very good job of sticking running backs when they decide to run routes. And here you go right here, isolation on the running back, on the linebacker right there in the middle, and Cook simply just hits him with a nice little option route. The receivers are down here are clearing it out so that if he does get the ball, he has nothing but daylight. Boom. Cousins gets him the ball. He has the whole sideline to run. He doesn't see anybody for at least 20 yards.
And you look at just the way that the linebackers were pretty much beat from the get-go. From this other angle, I think you can even see it better.
Yeah.
But I think whenever you see just how effective they had to be in order to even make this close, that's what Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch are going to have to do.
Yeah, Smith and Vander Esch, you guys bring your A game because these guys are going to try to put you on an island. As you see right here, this linebacker knew he had no help. He had to be right with every decision that he made, and he was wrong. And here goes Cook right out the chute. Boom, dude under pursued, and here he is right here. This is something that we have to be prepared for, not only stopping him on the ground game, but also when they decide to pass, we got to stick these receivers, tight end, and the running back.
You got to protect Andy Dalton and find a way to slow down Dalvin Cook. Each of those things have not necessarily gone well for anybody this season whenever it comes to both of those questions. He's Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Yeomans. That's going to do it for us here for Academy Film Room.